Well, hey everybody, I'm Steve Montelli, and today I've got a new card holder for you from Scott at Headlands Handmade. Now, in the past, I'd say a year or so ago, it's getting to be now, I reviewed his minimal cash folder, and then that just got done going out on a 3-month road test with my son, and that was just a few weeks ago. I put up the road test, and it held up really, really well on the road test. I can hardly see a difference between the way I gave it to my son and the way it came back. And he knows how to abuse a wallet. But this is one of Scott's new creations here. Just a minimal card holder. You can see his logo right there. And there's a story to this logo, which comes on this little card inside of it. Now, I would try and tell you the story, but it's got a lot of big words in it that I don't really know how to pronounce really well without practicing a bunch of times. But this comes with it, and that tells you the story of Headlands Handmade and why it's called Headlands Handmade. Now, I did an interview with Scott about, I'd say it's getting to be a year or so ago. Really, really passionate guy about leather. We talked for about half an hour, and the interview's up on the channel, way back when. So take a look at that. I mean, it's really interesting where Headlands Handmade came from. Now, it's about a 30-minute interview, so you may have to take it in small doses, but really interesting guy. This is a Herman Oak veg tanned leather. Really nice stitching. I'm not sure what kind of thread he uses, but the work Scott puts out in just his little studio. Now, I think he's changed locations. He's still in Dana Point, but I mean, I've seen him actually. He worked on a wallet for me while I was there. Really skilled. And I mean, he really moves fast when he does this stuff too. So it's hard to kind of catch his technique. Now, it's interesting. I'm going to get just a little bit technical here. Now, not that technical because I don't really know what kind of stitch this is. I'm going to say it's a saddle stitch, but I don't see where it ends the usual saddle stitch way. So that's about as technical as it gets right there, is me saying, I just don't know. But really nice stitching. It's got a place for cards on one side. The back side is blank. Very, very minimalist. Let's put some cards and some cash in here. Now, I'm not going to put much in. Just a couple cards in each slot and about 5 bills in the cash holder. And like I keep saying, I am down to 4 cards. And that's really the minimum that I can possibly get down to. Now, when you put these cards in, I think there's room for more, because this is really a roomy cash slot. Now, let me get this out of the way. This is the box that it comes in, so I thought it was worth looking at this box. He's done some really upgrades on the packaging, so that's how it arrives. Back to the cards. There's a lot of room in here. I think it could hold more than 2. I really don't want to shove in any more than 2. I'll put in an extra one. But so there's 4 cards. Now, it's laid out a lot like the minimal cash folder, only the minimal cash folder is a bifold that opens this way, and then the bills, kind of go in this side and flop back down on the outside. But this is the same basic design, and it's sort of a design that Scott does. Now, let me stick an extra card in here because I think it can hold more. So now we got 3 cards in the top and 2 cards in the bottom. Now the center is for cash. And you can see that the stitching starts at the top here, all the way down, all the way across, halfway up there. So what it really does is it gives you a little opening to get the cash out of there. Now, I have tried this with just 4 cards. I got 5 bills I'm going to put in there folded once. They fit. Let's see here. Now let's see if that extra card makes this a little more difficult to get in. I have to push a little bit harder. Not bad though. Let me adjust this just a little bit. So there's the bills. Now the bills sit pretty deep in there, so it's cut, just the bills show a little bit at the top. Let me take out 1 card because I think it really fits better with just 2 cards. Okay, one more time. Start again. So we got the wallet. Everything's casual. Here we go. Let's put the money in. Let's put the money in here. See, it slides in better that way. So I'm going to say that 2 cards in each slot is probably the max if you want to get some cash in there. Now, I know on Scott's website, let me take a look here while I talk to you. I know on the website, I think he's folding the cash. I think the cash is quartered, but it does fit with just folding it in half. There's just a little bit hanging out the top here. I don't know how much of that is me not placing it properly, or it's just, see, that looks okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So I could certainly live with this, but this is for, you can't have too many cards here. And I get a lot of email asking me for the smallest wallet that can hold 10 to 15 cards. And I don't know what to say to any of that. I mean, I just don't know. There's just so many that will not hold 10 to 15 cards, but will hold 4 cards and some cash very well. So, Scott, thank you for sending this out. Really, really nice looking work. And I know he's done a special wallet that is a tribute to his grandfather. And basically, Scott recreated the wallet that his grandfather used for years. And he showed me the original when I was down there. Really a very intricate wallet. So this is the new minimal card holder from Headlands Handmade in Dana Point, California. I've been there. Scott is the real deal. Like I said, take a look at the interview. It's really interesting to see what a passionate guy he is about leather. And if you like what you see here, go up and hit the subscribe button and share it out there to all your buddies, because this is the subscriber drive going on right now. There's nothing in it for you, but anyway, go up and hit those buttons and share it out there. All right, you guys have a good night. I will talk to you later.